for
fucking out
for
there.
example, like your new single, the one that you love,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I believe that you're sharing like something very personal in that song.
Yeah, like people around me, like my girlfriend, etc., have to they just ignore it. So, otherwise, there's gonna be a fight. I just try to I have a very um mercurial kind of emotional personality, even though I'm not like I kind of just channel it into my music. I'm kind of like, I mean, I'm pretty easygoing during the day, am I
You
right?
are. You seem
Yeah.
really cool.
It's like I think like people are kind of like my friends, like at first, like a long time ago, like not now, but like we're always like, God, you're so like it's so funny that you're so just like so emotional in music. Like everything's like like rip your freaking heart out, and like in like normal life, I'm just kind of like, yeah. But I mean, it's a constant inner dialogue.
And I also think it's a balance of you as a person and as an artist,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and you got to let it through. Like I feel like I don't have any apologies for like, when I am in a bad mood. I'm like, it's just like I'm in a fucking bad mood and I don't want to hear it. And I'm like, but I get through it, it goes away, and instead of like I try not to I don't really hold anything in.
That's
I
good.
Can you
That
tell?
I mean that's good because like there's people and I'm include myself in one of those that sometimes like I keep things to myself.
Yeah.
But then again, through music, I heal. You
Yeah,
know.
absolutely. I'm with you, brother. Yeah. No, that's like that's really the for me that's the way it goes. And I think and through that other people heal through your music, like we like try to, you know, it really, how many times you listen to a song so many times just because it's just like every time you do it just feels good, or you just like I don't know, like suddenly it's just like you listen to a song over and over and over again. It's almost like, and then all of a sudden you realize like you still love the song, but you don't need it anymore because you're like, ah.
Yeah, I feel you. But going back to to the same song, the one that you love,
Mm.
um, it's like I said, like it's a very good song. I really like it. And but like you said, sometimes like you, I believe you wrote that song probably like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know.
No, I actually wrote it in November.
Oh, really? On that one, I didn't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah, I wrote it
understand.
in Mexico in November. At
Oh, you.
I went on a writing trip with my boys, and yeah, that was like the second song. I don't know, like, we just we went out to dinner across the street from the hotel we were staying at, and we were listening to this guy play just at dinner. Like he was like just on the side, this really cool old Mexican dude with like dope little suit on, a little guitar, and a cool hat, and like ranchero style, like he was just
Yeah.
singing his heart out a little, but quietly. It was interesting. He's just like, yeah, like that's so dope. And when we went back to the room, and Mike just started messing around on this really like nice little guitar, and I just the first line was like the whole like thing like the na na do na what you wanna,
Yeah.
and as soon as that popped out, we were like, oh, this feels like something. So we just like went at it.
That's really cool. Like you get inspired like just in the little things
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
And
That's
which,
that's what like that guy will never know what an impression he made on us. We were like, yes.
but I mean, I was listening to one of your old interviews, and on one of those you mentioned some about like that you used to play on this place in West Hollywood, I believe.
Yeah,
And I mean, imagine like like life changes sometimes as quick as that, and like
yeah,
from one moment you're like into another perspective, like you're getting inspired
yeah,
by these other musician at a restaurant,
yeah.
that's
It's wild. Like, well, that's the thing. You pass it on. I feel like, I remember playing at that place you're talking about, and you know, I used to like do this thing where I was like jump up on tables and like while I was like singing a Led Zeppelin song, you know,
Of
and,
course.
and it just kind of became my thing. And then, you know, I might not do it for a couple of weeks, and I'd come back and I'd see, like, you know,
Your family didn't really quite believe in art.
no, no, not at all. I mean, it just wasn't like, you know, it just was like, you know, such a, you know, such a gambling thing. You'd be like, you roll the dice, you know, it's like not a, not something that, yeah, you know, I see, and I don't know if like the type of people that are willing to believe in it, or like, you know, like somebody thinks that their kid, I mean, I think my parents, when they heard me sing, I think they were like, oh,
Maybe she, yeah, maybe she has the talent.
right? That's like, is that good because that's my kid, or is that good because that's good? But it wasn't like, you know, they weren't like, oh, you should like, you know, try to make a career out of it. Because I think, you know, as they knew, it's not easy, and it's not something, you know, you don't.
Right.
And you know, I thought the first time I sang, you know, at some little place in New York City, that someone was gonna, you know, come up with like, you know,
Like,
like a piece of paper and be like,
oh,
"Here-"
here's the contract. Yeah.
yeah, you know, and then, you know, that wore off obviously, and then
But
like years.
that's why this is important, because
Yeah.
you can inspire like so many people with your story, which is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it really, you know, and it's wild, you know, when I go back in time into reality and think about how I really did not know, how I really was like, am I, you know, like, am I going to wind up like just like kind of regretting that I put myself on the line? And, you know, and as people, you know, as people got older and we're like kind of like, you know, and I saw people drop out of like their art, you know. I just felt very lucky because I just kept getting I kept getting contracts and deals, and it was small, you know. I mean, for a little bit, but then, you know, I think like people would say like, oh, from like 2004 a record to like 2011, like what were you doing? I was getting deals, hustling, you know, getting contracts, getting like advances for, you know, and I just was like, you know, just working hard to get in that kind of click to like do it. But it's, you know, you can do it, and I think that you know, yeah, if I can inspire anyone to do what I'm doing, it's you know, write a lot of songs and you know, keep going because
You get it? Yeah.
yeah, don't let anybody tell you if you truly know what it is. But I'm, you know, I'm happy I did it.
Yeah, because I mean, music or any type of art, it's more like a thing of a perception thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not something that because you can have your that amazing voice that you have, and
Mhm.
still not make it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, totally. I mean, I work. You know, and there's a lot going on. And right now, like you can be an independent artist. You could put your shit out there and feel like, you know, you're affecting people. I mean, you know, I think nothing ever like works sometimes if you like have eyes on like, you know, fame and fortune right away. I think it's more but I think that there's room for everybody. There is. I think
Of course.
there's always room for new music and new people, and I think it's nice to like start getting a fan base like the beautiful one that I have, where I get to kind of experience um, us moving together through the world, and then like this like buoy or this anchor. They my kind of thing. They come to me. And it's a cool thing.
Now that you took that subject, I like to mention that I saw as a Latino on-air personality. Sometimes our audience, like, they don't listen to that type of music. Sometimes
Yeah,
some people do, some people don't.
yeah.
However, I got a lot of good feedback from so many people. They were asking me, "Who's that person? She sings beautiful. Like, I want to know." And I mean,
That's
uh, maybe somebody knows her, and it's amazing, Like, but how did you feel when you were doing your online concert?
I was so nervous, dude. I was like, oh God. It was I had thought, when we decided to do this, I was like, could we maybe we we should really do it. You know, and so it was exhilarating for me. It was exciting for me. I felt very like I was, I like feeling as an artist. I think I like feeling a sense of responsibility. That's a part of it. Feeling responsible for your people that like start to follow you, and that they're looking to you for solace, for guidance, for peace, whatever it is, and um, or maybe just have a damn good time. That's
I
what
mean,
I do.
that at the end, that's what comes down to.
Yeah, I didn't want to feel something, and so I'm glad I felt like it was time. It was like it was so it was so long that I've seen everybody, and I'm hopefully not far from seeing people in person, but it felt really good for me. Like I said, I was nervous. I always wish I sang better and all that stuff, but but it was live.
It's that's part of the experience. That's part of the journey.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's really nice that part of that the
And made some people's day that day. So,
well, you made my day to be.
yeah,
It
thanks.
was really cool.
You are the
Uh,
best.
so the new album is coming up next
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
With
yeah.
COVID or with no COVID, it's coming up,
It
right?
it doesn't matter. COVID or no COVID, that shit is coming out. It would have
All
been
right.
here, but we're just like we're very on now. So and almost in that part where we're like kind of trying to make take some songs. I have that like terrible thing now that I got to cut some songs off and wait till the next record.
I,
That's get into the whole like this song is 2 years old, 4 years old.
I remember once I was talking to a friend who's an artist too, and he's like, "Yes, I'm very happy that I'm about to finish this album, but at the same time, I feel that I'm killing this album right now."
Oh yeah, like fully figured out how to sing that beast. You know, like in a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot of singing.
Well, they're telling me right now that we have a few minutes left.
Okay.
I want to like take a chance to ask you, how was the experience of working with Jimena Sariñana, this Mexican artist that we love so much as well?
Amazing. You know, like she's like, it's like if the pandemic happened again, I'd probably like FaceTime her and be like, the fuck is gonna happen? What do we do? She's like she knows what's up. You know, she's
Of
like,
course.
so down to earth, and I love her voice and her the energy that she gives a song. You know, and
It was really cool when I heard it. I was like, this was a good combo,
nice.
and it felt like very organic, to be honest.
It was very organic. I mean, that's what I mean about her. Like she like that's what she does. You know, like she just like gets in there and fucking you know makes it happen. She's just very like kind of heard about new stuff. What do you got? Tell me somebody that you
I le- well, one of my friends' name is Ed Maverick. I don't know if you're heard of him.
Ed
He's
Maverick.
Ed Maverick. He's
Okay,
from
that's cool.
Chihuahua, Mexico. He's a really like cool kid.
I'll check.
He's 19 years old,
Yeah.
and I had the chance to tour with him last year here in the
Oh,
U.S. His first tour, and it was
yeah.
amazing. It was amazing. That's one of them. The other one would be
Ed Maverick.
maybe uh, Jose Madero. I really like that guy. He your lyrics kind of remind me a little bit of what he does, because
Oh, really?
he's one of those artists that really
Yeah.
puts like his feelings out there all the time, you know, and that's really, and I really
It's too
like
much, Ed.
appreciate that.
I mean, frankly, Ed, just stop.
Yeah.
You can see
Well,
me. No, you can't see you. Um.
who's there? Who's there?
Oh my
Is Rocio there?
yeah, yeah, no, she's not there. Lauren's here. She and I was
Oh,
telling
okay,
you,
okay.
like the last one. She was on. It was on. This is Orlando Panda.
That's me.
Hi.
Hola, how are you?
Me too. I'm good. How are you?
Nice to meet you too. I'm good. I'm having fun.
Yeah,
Nice. She's
isn't
she's
he
the
adorable?
she's the funnest.
You're so cute, Orlando.
She's
Thank you. No, you are amazing. Well, it was amazing having you. I was telling people that I started doing this Instagram lives when this pandemic thing started,
Yeah.
and pretty much had to pause a little bit about a month ago because I tested after a month. So I'm pretty
Wow.
much kicking off the second season with you.
Oh,
So
thank you. I'm so
and I feel like super happy and
I'm so glad
excited.
it's better. Thank
Yep.
God. Okay, I'm glad, and I'm really psyched that we got to I got to be your first.
Yeah.
You're a
There you
virgin.
go.
No, you're
You know
not.
it. You know it. Oh my God. Well, it was amazing chatting with you. I hope that this happens like, you know, as fast as possible.
Yeah,
And I hope I get to see you maybe. I would love to see you in Mexico because
yeah.
for some reason, I love the crowd, how they get excited over there. They,
I
they're
just
very
love all those guys.
passionate about like
Yeah, they do.
concerts. And I don't know
Yeah.
what would be like one of the, I would say, best experience you've had like in a concert in Mexico.
Oh gosh, I mean, I have to say that I've had a lot of great experience with I had 3 concerts in Mexico in November, but the Viva Latino show, that
Right?
was nuts, dude. Like that, I've never experienced like that level of and especially, and it was so festive, and there was so many people like that, like everybody like kind of like packed into that tent. It was like 10,000 people in a 5,000 people tent, and it was like there were like people on top of people, and I don't know, I could just feel and it was the very beginning of like stuff hitting there, and it just was like it was wild. It's like it's an unforgettable experience, and like I said, already knew I had like some of my best friends in the audience, like that are my Mexico City friends, and
That's cool.
yeah, it was so sick, and but every gig has been great. I love coming there, and I will be back there as soon as I can. You know.
Well, people love you here in America, and people love you in South America and Mexico. Like they're
Yeah,
all
South
like
America.
they're
And
all here present, right now,
yeah,
showing you love.
joining us. I love you, and thanks for all the sweet stuff you're saying on the scroll. I get it. I appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Orlando, be safe, be healthy. Okay, I'm so glad.
That's right.
You're back. All right. Are you
All right.
able to drink beers yet or anything?
Last week.
All right.
Last week I had my first beers and my first mezcal. After,
Oh
yeah.
shit! Yes,
You like mezcal?
I love
Mezcal
it.
is the best.
What's your favorite? Tell me.
You see, my grandparents are from Oaxaca, and
Uh-huh.
they have I will say their own kind of selection,
Yeah.
which is like it's from their little hometown they're from, and you
Oh,
can
cool.
buy. Yeah, it's very how do they
Uh,
call it? Handcrafted, I believe.
very.
It's amazing.
I'll
But if
DM you back the name. I'll try to find it.
I don't think you'll be able to be quite honest, because it's not commercialized. But
Oh.
but if you really want
Yeah.
to, I can have Rocio sending you one.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yep.
Thanks. Yeah,
Well,
I would
well,
love that.
before you leave, I'm gonna try something new on this second season. I'm
All
gonna
right.
ask you. I'm gonna ask you to turn your phone a little bit so we can take a selfie
Oh, okay.
like
Oh,
this,
I'll do like this.
like this. Can you move your head like that? Can you go like that on the other side? Oh, there
Oh
you go.
no.
There you go. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it.
That'll
Thank
do
you.
it. Oh,
Yep.
wait.
Thank you so much.
All right.
It was nice chatting with you.
You
Take
too,
care.
Orlando. Bye. Thank you, baby.
Bye.
Bye. Adios.
Adios.